One of my passion is investing. I have a triangle of wealth, I call it. Sometimes I call it square. Financial education, real estate investing, stock investing, and business investing. So, why should you invest in real estate? I'm going to talk about 7 things that is very important. 7 things that can help us. 7 things that tell us why we should invest in real estate. Let's go to it. First of all, the only real asset is real estate. The only real asset that God gives to men is real estate. He created a garden. He said, "Men, take management of it for me. Okay, go multiply, control it, subdue it." God didn't create a house. He didn't create a car. He didn't create any of that. He created real estate, land, and he give land to men. So because I love God, I'm a spiritual guy. I always thought every investing a spiritual reason why I'm doing it. Why I'm investing in real estate? But because real estate is the only real estate, okay, that exists. That's the only real one. Okay, that is real estate. God gave it to us. The earth, we can't take it anywhere. We have to live it there. We understand that real estate is the real estate, is the real thing. Okay, there's nothing you can do. Keep the land. The land will stay. You can remove the house, put a different house. You can remove the garden, but the land will stay. So why I buy real estate? Because of the land. Okay, I can pass the land to my kid. It is the really real asset that exists in real estate. Okay, so let's go see number 2. Why I love real estate? Because of ownership. Why should you invest in real estate? Because of control of your asset. Once you own a piece of property, the land, when you own it, when you own the property on the land, you control asset, you control value. Okay, ownership. Ownership. When we're talking about ownership, we're talking about control of asset. Okay. Number 2, we want ownership. Okay, ownership give us control. Okay, we are in a capitalist society where private property is in the middle of it. Because of it, ownership become extremely important in society. Okay, so ownership, control of asset. Okay, when we're talking about asset, we're talking about producing income. Asset produce income. When you own asset, you own the source of production. You own the source of income. Okay, so ownership. Number 3, appreciation. Most people don't quite get this. Property, land, real estate tend to increase with time. That's what we call appreciation. You might be, if you bought a piece of property last year, okay, by this year, most likely the value of it's already increased. Okay, as like everything, price go up and down. But if you know how to buy real estate in any market, you can buy properties that appreciated, but while most people buy at retail price where it take time to appreciate. But the best thing about real estate is once you pay it off, okay, you use it every day. You sleep in it. You can rent it. You can do whatever you want. You can pass it to your kids. We'll see that next because that's important. It's real asset. Okay, so we have appreciation of asset. It's tend to increase in value. If you buy something today for $100,000, 5, 10 years, 20 years from now, it might worth 150 or 120 or 200 or even more, depends of location. Okay, so I want you to know that. Okay, so number four, not say passive income, cash flow. Once you own a piece of real estate, it's easy to convert it into a passive income source. It's easy to make it produce cash for you every day. You let people use it. Right now with Airbnb, you can rent it. You can stay in one room and rent to people. They can pay your mortgage for you. Or you can buy a piece of property just so you rent it. Your tenant will pay you every month. That's cash flow. Wow. You don't have to do anything. Money keep coming. That's another source of income. That's why I invest in real estate. That's why I love real estate. All these four so far give me the possibility to do this. Okay, number five is use leverage. What is leverage? Leverage is when you use a small amount of money as a base to borrow a big amount of money or to control a big of amount of money. For example, if a piece of real estate costs $200,000, okay, if you know how to buy it, you'd get an FHA loan. You only have to bring 3.5% down. Okay, that's 200,000. 3.5% down. You only have to bring about less than $10,000 to the deal. The bank will let you borrow $190,000. Okay, that's leverage using, sometime in business they call it using debt. Right, but basically you use a small amount, right? So if it wasn't for leverage, you would need $200,000 to buy a home. With leverage, now you can buy a home with 3.10%, 5% down, and then the bank will come up with the rest. And then once you get that property, you don't keep paying yourself, you rent it, and then the tenant will pay for your mortgage, and every month you got money coming in, right? We see cash flow and we see leverage at the same time. Okay, so let's go to number six. Number six, why I love investing in real estate: generational wealth. Pass down to future generation. When I buy a piece of property, it's easy, okay, for me to leave it for my kids. I put it in an LLC, I put it in a trust, I make them the trustee for the trust. Once they finish, they pass it down to their kids. They make their kids the trustee. They make their kids a member of the LLC. You don't need to sell the property to do it, right? So that is generational wealth. I can buy a building and it'll take care of me in retirement and pass it down, right? Use real estate to build wealth for your descendant, for generation to come, for your kids, for your great grandkids. That, we know that the Bible tells us a good person leave an inheritance for his kids. So we got to do the same thing in real estate. Give us the choice to do it. Okay, so let's look at the last one. Why tax break? The government will give you credit because you own real estate, right? And the best thing about it, when you have a rental property, you only pay taxes on the profit you make. Okay? And then not only that, we'll see in the tax break area, what we'll see, depreciation. I love that one. When I buy a piece of property, multifamily, 3 units, they give me 20, I can depreciate that piece of property for 27 and a half years. Right? So here's an example. A property that costs $300,000, that's value at $300,000. Okay, so I have 27.5 years to depreciate it. That's mean every year I take the value, I divide it by the number of years I can depreciate it. Every year I got a tax break, deduction, $10,909 on my tax. Okay, how great is that? Well, this is why we need to invest in real estate. Depreciation taxes. Depreciation, part of your tax. When you fill your tax every year, depreciation, you when you put it as on a LLC, you put it in a trust, they give you tax break for it. Depreciation is one of them. Okay, so what else we get because of that? Deductions, property tax, property insurance, right? Mortgage insurance, property management fees, cost to maintain repair, cost to maintain the business, right? The building, business expenses. You can put your office in the building. You can deduct all this before you pay taxes. That's why Trump love real estate. That's why Trump is a real estate investor. He buy a building, he have depreciation, he have property tax, insurance, mortgage tax, he got management fee tax, cost to maintain the building, repair, business expenses. He put all of them as his tax. No wonder he don't pay any taxes. When you understand that, everybody should be buying real estate as investors. You need to invest in real estate. Don't forget that, because that is wealth building. That is creating wealth for you, for your generation to come. Cash flow. After you have enough investment property, you might even quit your job if you don't like your job. Okay? So, if we look at that, real estate investing, all of us should be part of it. So what I will be doing, will be teaching from A to Z how to buy a piece of property, what to look for, where to look for, how to analyze it, how to do the repair, how to hire contractors, how to hire a management company to manage it for you if you don't want to manage it yourself, and then also how to operate it and how to sell it if you want to sell it, or how to you keep it for generation to come. Okay, so we will be spend a lot of time teaching this. Come back again. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, because we're going to do a lot about real estate investing. This end of the year, going into next year, we will spend time. I am in the process of renovating a 3 units property. I will give you a breakdown from offer, from buying the property, from analyze the financial, and to hire a contractor. I'm going to give you a tour of the property so you can follow with me as I teach you this. So again, welcome guys to the channel. Subscribe, come back again, share the video, because everybody need to know that so they can start investing in real estate. I'll see you guys next time, so I can start showing you where to start on your first deal.